Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing our budget for paycheck number 2. Let's go ahead and get into it. So there is a lot that has happened since the first paycheck, but I'm going to go ahead and get this budget done. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and get it done. So this is going to be the budget for January the 26th through February the 8th. So after my paycheck and some money that my mom sent us, we are working with $1,685. Now, a little disclaimer. Like I said, it has been a lot happening. We have to do car repairs. We have been putting money into a transmission. It's just been a whole lot when it comes to fixing our car. So our car transmission ended up going out on us last Saturday, and so we've been putting money in that. So it's a whole lot going on. That's why we're gonna do this budget. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it just to show you guys how I budget through stuff that pops up that was not supposed to pop up. So this is my paycheck and money that was sent to us. So after tithe and offering has been paid, this is what we are left with. So we're going to go ahead and get into our expenses. All right, so we got to pay the rest of our rent. If you remember, last 2 weeks ago, we set aside $904 for our rent for February. So we got to set aside $904 this week. All right, so give a little bit more context. Let me see here. All these bills have been paid already, so that means we have to start working with what's going on in February, the first week of February. So set aside half of this. Now we have to go ahead and pay Spectrum. And that is $59.98. Our heat bill was pretty expensive, and that is $225. Texas had a little cold front come through, and we had that heat running, and so our bill is $225.20. It was like this last year, so I think what I'm going to try to do when it comes to our little winter months in Texas, start setting aside a little bit more money when it comes to our heat bill for our little winter, because during the summer this is like 20 bucks. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm going to pay Venture, which is my credit card, and my minimum payment is $100. Netflix, that is $16.77. Discover, my husband's credit card, that minimum payment is $16.01. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of all these bills because this is our next payday. So go ahead and get these added up. 904, 59.98, 225.20, 100, 16.77, 16.01. So our expenses are coming in at $1,321.96 for this pay period. All right, so let's see what we have left. So 1685 subtract 1321.96. So we are left with $363.04. All right, and we're just gonna put that towards cash envelopes. Cash envelopes are what we spend money on during the week, like food, groceries, gas, and miscellaneous. So miscellaneous, I'm going to go ahead and set aside $45 because right here I have to pay for the women's prayer breakfast, and I'm going to go ahead and get that done. So I'm setting aside $45 for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just put $200 towards food because that's what usually works for us. So I put $200 towards food. And then I usually do $80. I usually do $80 for gas for 2 weeks. All right. So $200 plus 80 plus 45. That's $325 for our cash envelopes for 2 weeks. So we are left with $38. And so I'm just going to leave that $38 in our little buffer. I'm sure it will come in handy. This will not be going to sinking funds since we have been trying to get the transmission fixed in our car. I have emptied all the money that I put in these sinking funds 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we had got a little extra $300 in the mail, and I ended up putting some money aside. We had to take $100 out our starter emergency fund to tow the car back to our house, and then I had to go in and take all the other money out to help towards that. So no money is going towards our sinking funds or savings or anything. We just basically getting by, and getting by is just paying our monthly bills and making sure that we have money for the week for our cash envelopes. Now when it comes to cash envelopes, it has been easier for me to keep the money in the bank. I have been keeping a transaction log, and so when I had the money out, it was really hard to keep up what we were spending money on, and I think it would be easier if I just keep it on my debit card and go from there. So that's what I've been going to start doing. Once we end up getting some more income, the only money I'll be taking out is what we're going to be saving in our sinking funds. But this is the budget for this 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just to let you guys know that even though things pop up in the budget that is not planned for, just still budget and do what you can. I will see you guys in my next video, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.